Welcome back this morning. I'm not sure if you know this, but March is National Kidney Month. So this morning, we wanted to just take some time to talk about kidney disease and raise awareness. Maybe you know someone who's dealing with it. According to the National Kidney Foundation, 1 in 3 American adults are at risk of developing kidney disease. And since there are often no early symptoms, screenings are essential. Joining us now is Monica Fox, the Director of Outreach and Government Relations for the National Kidney Foundation of Illinois. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I'm really happy that we're talking about this. Maybe you are affected by this, maybe someone you know. And one thing that stood out to me about this is that you are also a kidney disease survivor. You were a transplant recipient.
Yes.
Can you talk about your story a little bit?
Sure. So I was one of the 37 million people living with kidney disease, and I didn't know it. Over the years, I had been told that there was a little protein spilled in my urine, and they would explain it away, and I would be relieved. I didn't know then I should have asked for some further testing to test my kidney function. So I was suddenly diagnosed and put immediately on dialysis. So when I was diagnosed, I was at stage 5.
Wow.
There are 5 stages of kidney disease. If you catch it early enough, most people they catch it at stage 3A or 3B. You can slow the progression of it or even stop it from progressing.
Wow.
Yes, so I spent 3 years on in-center hemodialysis before receiving the gift of a deceased donor transplant.
3 years until
Yes.
that transplant came.
Yes.
Wow, I can imagine that journey between then.
Yes, not an easy one,
Yeah.
but I made it.
You mentioned 37 million Americans. That's about 13% of our population. That's such a big amount when we talk about this in kidney disease. You talked about the early signs. What can people do to get ahead of this, to be aware of what it is?
So like anything else, health and nutrition and exercise are just a big part of it. If you are diagnosed early, you can see a dietitian and you can follow along with your lab reports and eat accordingly. And then just in general, living a healthy lifestyle is the best way, and keeping up with your regular appointments and getting tested.
And you received a kidney transplant. I mean, what a blessing. I'm sure that was an amazing moment for you in your life.
Absolutely.
But there are 3,200 people currently waiting for a kidney. Can you talk about just the difficulty in that process and what that landscape is like?
Yeah, so it's difficult because, living donation is an option, but everyone's not aware of it. So with kidney disease in general, awareness is the key. People are walking around with 2 kidneys can live a very healthy life. Healthy people with 1 kidney. So if more people would be willing to be living donors, and then more people register to be organ donors, at the end of life, we could possibly begin to get out ahead of that number of the 3,200 people that are waiting, and the wait of 5 to 7 years in Illinois.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Is there anything else that I didn't ask that you think is really important for people watching to know?
I just think it's important to know that at the National Kidney Foundation, we have free education for patients and for people who are affected by and living with kidney disease and their caregivers. And our Walk for Kidneys is coming up too.
Right.
And that's a really fun time for families to come together and enjoy each other and raise money for a great cause so we can do those free programs.
All right, Monica, thank you so much for sharing about this and also sharing your story. If you want to find out more about that kidney walk and so much more, you can go to our website, cbschicago.com. We've linked the National Kidney Foundation there. Thank you.
Thank you.